Hello, Build Vietnam 2021. We are Team T3N, and today we will present our product to solve the challenge number 1 from VNPT about adaptive learning platform. This is my team. We have 5 members: Bùi Quốc Tú, Nguyễn Văn Thanh Nhã, Đỗ Đình Nam, Lê Quỳnh Anh, and me, Lê Hoài Nam. I'm a leader who present this section. Let's start with the picture of general education in Vietnam, all the problems, hardness that we are facing in general education in Vietnam nowadays. Firstly, Vietnam is still a developing country. It means that we lack of infrastructure. Less than 50% of schools meet the national infrastructure standard about number of classrooms, teaching equipment, computers in all over the country. Secondly, we are lack of teachers and teaching staffs. In 2020, the whole country is short of about 70,000 teachers. Therefore, many students are not taught many subjects. Thirdly, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Vietnam has to do the social distancing for a long time. So, learning of students in schools is interrupted. All of these lead to two consequences. Too many students in a class. Many classes have over 50 students in a class, so that students cannot effectively absorb the lesson and teachers have difficulty in classroom management and learning progress. More, we hardly change to the modern education. Now we can see that teachers just only give homework and receive them by email and cannot manage easily with many students. Some provinces decide to teach on TV in social distancing, so the teachers and students cannot interact it, and students have difficulty in finding study documents. Education in Vietnam is changing from traditional education to modern education. Traditional education method take the teacher at the center, directly teaching and explaining knowledge to students. Students only have to listen, take notes, and memorize that knowledge. This teaching method has been conducted for a long time and still brings positive effects. Students will not have plenty of opportunities to practice after explore, so it is difficult to remember for a long time and apply it in their life. With adaptive learning method, students at the center, students can actively learn and can absorb beyond the knowledge of the teacher. Moreover, they can self-assess their results, no longer depending on the teacher. Teachers are responsible for guiding and supporting for all of the students.
Hello, I am Tu and I will continue the presentation. After researching, we found that there are different styles of learning and teaching based on the Felder Silverman learning and teaching style model. Students who have different ways of learning will suitable for different types of learning document and teaching style, and they have questionnaire to assess what category that student is in. Through this, we hope that we can personalize their study. Thanks to the 4th Industrial Revolution, we can apply IT in education and have easily to change from traditional education method to a modern education method, adaptive learning method. Therefore, we make the website adaptedu-u AWS service to solve the problem in modern education. About our solution, first, when students log in for the first time, the system will ask to test a test to classify learning style. The data from the test is then sent to the student database. Through the processing and analysis processes, the system will select from the lesson database to extract lessons that are suitable for the learning style of students. Finally, during the learning process, students take interleave tests and the machine learning model pull up-to-date data into the student database to tailor lessons accordingly.
Here an adaptive learning web demo. Let's take a look about our website. Here homepage, including introduce about web, blog, introduce about adaptive learning, and about subject the student will study at an adaptive learning web. The login page, we use AWS Connector, so it looks easy and fast to log in to the page. After logging to the page, we have a test for the student to define learning style due to time limit. We just take an example that visual style and verbal style. You can see the result that this student belong to verbal learning style. Here I will demo the learning style page again with the result of the visual student learning style. You can see the result. This student belong to visual learning style.
About AWS service, we use AWS Amplify, Cognito, S3, API Gateway, SageMaker, CloudWatch, SNS, Glue, QuickSight, EC2, LED, Lambda, Kendra, and Athena. We use Amplify to connect front-end and back-end because it's free, can be used together or on their own, and provide non-developers with administrative access to manage app user and app content without an AWS account. Cognito to create login, help us as user sign up, sign in, and access control to our web and mobile app quickly and easily that have not to build the backend and connect database. S3 to say database offer industry-leading scalability, data availability, security, and performance, saving money. API Gateway is used like a word to connect backend and database. Authorize access to your APIs with AWS identity and access management. And Amazon Cognito. Amazon SageMaker has built machine learning quickly, easy to train and tune, deploy and manage. CloudWatch and SNS to send SMS warning if resources usage anomaly. Glue provide all the capability needed for data integration so that can start analyzing your data and return it to you in minutes. Which side help us access deeper insight with machine learning and analytics database. EC2 provides secure security, reliable compute capacity in the cloud, and provides with complete control of your computing resources. Less Lambda and Kendra are used to build chatbots. It can build in conversation interface into any application using voice and text, provide the advanced deep learning functionality of automatic speech recognition for converting speech to text and natural language understanding to recognize the intent of the text. Finally, Athena is used to query the data.
Hello, I'm Gunan, and about our strategy. Phase 1. In order to improve our rank, we need to expand our database and improve our AI configuration. So we have to get as many customers as possible. Therefore, we will sell our RAM at low cost to major online course providers and collect data from those initial customers. Phase 2. When our database are big enough, we will introduce two new features. The first is an advanced personalized schedule suggestion for the most effective learning. The second is performance improvement suggestion. These features are available only for paid customers. Therefore, we will have another stream of income. And finally, phase 3, we will further develop the program configuration from the data we gather, and we expect the subscription ratio to increase when the configuration becomes more advanced. And thank you for your watching. Hope to see you to explain more about our idea.